wearing an LA Fire Department show. Shout out.
Yeah.
Fire Department shirt.
It's a badass job.
Fucking tough people, man.
Yeah.
Those fucking people, they don't get nearly the credit that they deserve. So I was talking to this guy, and he was telling me, he goes, dude, one day, he goes, it's just going to be the right wind, and fire's going to start in the right place, and it's going to burn through L.A. all the way to the ocean, and there's not a fucking thing we can do about it. I go, really? He goes, yeah, we just get lucky. He goes, we get lucky with the wind. He goes, but if the wind hits the wrong way, it's just going to burn straight through L.A., and there's not going to be a thing we can do about it. Because these fires are so big, dude. When you're talking about like thousands of acres that are burning simultaneously with like 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Do you ever wonder how far people will go to protect their secrets? Sometimes the lengths they'll go to can be so extreme, they leave the rest of us speechless. That's exactly what people are saying about the recent Los Angeles wildfires. And the shocking allegations swirling around Shaw Diddy Combs' the story gets even wilder when you dig deeper, uncovering bizarre connections, cryptic accusations, and fiery evidence that might have been erased forever.
That's one of the reasons why they're kind of shaky.
Yeah.
More shaky.
Yeah, right?
They don't get a lot of like that testing it live in front of people, that humility that comes with that.
You don't, and it's tough. I was talking to another actor, and it's tough because, see, I'm a comic who became an actor, so I'm cheating. You know what I'm saying? I can go do this, and I can go. I'm gonna be in St. Louis tomorrow. You know, doing some jokes, so I can. I can get my thing off. But just actors, it's tough.
Well, you figured out a way to balance 3 careers. You can sing too. I mean, you could do anything. You're a weird guy in that way. You got a lot of weird talent yourself. You're talking about Justin Bieber and Chris Brown. You've got some weird ability to shift too.
It's not only, but I've been fortunate in the fact that now things have opened up. Like, back in the day, like you could only do
one thing.
I would never forget, Keenan Ivory Wayans told me, he said, yo, what's with the singing shit? Yo, you Wanda, motherfucker. I can't see you trying to sing and shit. Or I would try to sing it for a girl. I'd be like, can you see that love is real? And the girl be like, oh, Jamie, stop. You too funny in the face. Your face is too funny. I see Wanda singing to me. You funny. That's cornball. Stop. So I was like, fuck, maybe I'll never sing. So I was doing, of course, the stand-up, doing the Wanda shit. And then it wasn't until literally I was throwing these parties at my crib, and I would always throw parties for, like, musical guys, So I threw a party for Puff. Puff comes, and big party. It's like 2,000. Puff is there. And it's all about him. And I'll never forget, he got mad at me a little bit because I would follow him, and I would actually follow him with a camera, because at that time Puff was the biggest guy in the world. You couldn't even get in his parties. So the way I would get in his parties, I show up with a camera. Like, yo, Puff, you need to document this shit. And he turned around, what's up, Playboy? I said, yeah, let me get that, man. Ain't nobody getting this. And it wasn't back in the day with the, with the camera phone. I had the big fucking Canon that you put on your shoulder and the light and the shit. I said, let me change the battery. Let me get all this shit, right? So at one point, I told him, we were actually in Philly, and he was throwing a party, and he said, yo, Playboy, this party's $1.5 million. I said, like, for what? I mean, what are you saying? He said, it costs $1.5 million to throw this party. I said, Puff, oh my God, I love it. The party's amazing. Yes, the mayor is here and everything. I said, but that's too much money. I said, you come to my place in LA, I'll throw you a party for $400 that will rival this party. And he got a little mad because, he was like, yo, no, I'm known for this shit. Don't front. I said, no, I'm not. I respect you. I said, but LA, I just know how to get around. So he gets to LA, and he calls me early in the morning. Yo, Playboy, make that shit happen. It's a Saturday. I said, cool. I'll go in on my phones. And by 12 o'clock in my small house in Tarzana, and God bless my neighbors that live there, I'm no longer there. I know they wanted me to get out of there because I was too much. But the party's fevered pitch, and I invited the right people, the right girls who were beautiful, but not too tight, not too, just everything was great. The guys, wasn't no haters there, because LA could, man, fucking cuz. No, one of that. It was the right guys, and he shows up. And when he shows up, he goes, that's the girl on that TV show. Oh, that's the girl in the movie. I said, yeah, we're friends. It's like, we all hang out here, so it's like, it's all good. And that's the girl. I said, yeah. I said, but look at the party. I said, look over there on the table. I got Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I put it in a nice plate. I got Coca-Cola, but it's just in a pitcher. I said, we're at $280 right now.
Los Angeles wildfires have been devastating. Thousands of homes have been reduced to ashes, 24 lives tragically lost, and entire neighborhoods like Pacific Palisades and Altadena have been destroyed. It's a scene of chaos and heartbreak. Celebrities, including Paris Hilton, and music producer Greg Wells have lost their lavish homes. But amidst all this destruction, one mansion remained untouched: Shah Diddy Khan's luxurious estate. And that's where the conspiracy theories.
That party was all musical people, and I did it for a reason. At that party, Missy Elliott, of course, she had her room. Everybody's going crazy with Missy Elliott. I'm going to my garage, and there's two guys, a little guy like this and a tall guy. The little guy goes, "Yo, B, yo, it's like this all the time, B?" I said, "Yeah, who are you?" He said, "We the Neptunes. My name is Pharrell." I said, "Yeah, man, I heard of you." That's how long ago this was.
Wow.
So he's like, "Can I?" I said, "Just go ahead and have a great time." There was another guy standing on the wall, green jacket, like a green little jumpsuit. Nobody was talking to him. Guess who it was?
Who?
Jay-Z. Nobody knew. I said, "What's up, man?" "Yeah, what's going on? It's just a great party." You know what I'm saying? so Jay-Z, no one knows. And now the way I got into the music, however, is that all these different parties was going on, and I would have like different musical people leave me music in my little studio that I built. I went and got this great studio built in the back of my house. And so one day, in comes this kid, backpack on, jaws busted. Who is it?
Who?
It's Kanye.
His jaw's busted from like a car accident,
Yeah,
right?
Kanye walks in. And I said, "Who's that?" They said, "Oh, that's that new motherfucker Kanye, man. He about to be the shit." I said, "What do he do?" "Well, he produces, but he also raps." I said, "Well, anybody come to my house, they got to perform." So I said, "Yo, man," they say, you rap shit." He rapped the most incredible free. I don't know if it was freestyle. It was incredible. I said, "I don't know why you aren't famous."
He did it with a broken jaw?
He had a little jaw was a little swollen. I don't think it was broken, but it was a little swollen because it wasn't too long after that accident that he had, right? And then he goes, I got a song that you'll be good on. I got this song I know you could kill it." I was like, "Me? Song? Goofy Face? Wanda from A Living Color?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh shit, cool." So we go in the back. Where my studio? I got the studio in the back. So he sings. He says, the song's gonna go, "She say she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross." So I said, "I got it." "She say she wants some Marvin Gaye." He's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I got to put the R&B on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real singer. I've been singing." He said, "Don't do that." Just sing the song because it's hip hop." And I said, "Okay, cool." So I begrudgingly sung the song. I'm thinking, song's whack. He's not going to make it. So I went off. I did a bad movie. I come back about 8 weeks later. That song is #1. My boy goes like, "You remember that song you said wasn't shit? It's #1 in the country." And then that's how I got into the music. So long story longer, it's like, yeah, you can do all of the things, and there's a lot of actors and actresses that can. You just need those opportunities. Just like in life, when your opportunity comes, if you're prepared for it, now you could jump into it and grab it. And what I was told was by my guy Breon, who does all of my music. He found slow jams. He found Gold Digger. He found Blame It on the Alcohol. He says, you got to.
Carter's claims are explosive. She's not only accused him of assault in the past, but also suggested he may have links to these catastrophic fires in a resurfaced video from October 2020, for she cryptically warned Watch, "For those fires, explosions make fires too." And the nukes, we don't know how that happened. It's chilling, isn't it?
I was doing, of course, the stand-up, doing the Wanda shit. And then it wasn't until literally I was throwing these parties at my crib. And I would always throw parties for like musical guys, So I threw a party for Puff. Puff comes and big party. It's like 2,000. Puff is there, and it's all about him. And I'll never forget. He got mad at me a little bit because I would follow him, and I would actually follow him with a camera, because at that time Puff was the biggest guy in the world. You couldn't even get in his parties. So the way I would get in his parties, I show up with a camera. Like, "Yo, Puff, you need to document this shit." And he turned around, "What's up, Playboy?" I said, "Yeah, let me get that, man. Ain't nobody getting this." And it wasn't back in the day with the, with the camera phone. I had the big fucking Canon that you put on your shoulder and the light and the shit. I said, "Let me change the battery. Let me get all this shit," right? So at one point I told him, we were actually in Philly, and he was throwing a party, and he said, "Yo, Playboy, this party's $1.5 million." I said, "Like, for what? I mean, what are you saying?" He said, it costs $1.5 million to throw this party. I said, Puff, oh my God, I love it. The party's amazing. Yes, the mayor is here and everything. I said, but that's too much money. I said, you come to my place in LA, I'll throw you a party for $400 that will rival this party. And he got a little mad because, you know, he was like, yo, no, I'm known for this shit. Don't front. I said, no, I'm not. I respect you. I said, but LA, I just know how to get around. So he gets to LA and he calls me early in the morning. Yo, Playboy, make that shit happen. It was a Saturday. I said, cool. I'll go in on my phones. And by 12 o'clock in my small house in Tarzana, and God bless my neighbors that live there, I'm no longer there. I know they wanted me to get out of there because I was too much. But the party's fevered pitch, and I invited the right people, you know, the right girls who were beautiful, but not too tight, not too, you know, just everything was great. The guys, wasn't no haters there, you know, because LA could, you know, man, fuck them, cuz. No, one of that. It was the right guys, and he shows up. And when he shows up, he goes, that's the girl on that TV show. Oh, that's the girl in the movie. I said, yeah, we're friends. It's like, we all hang out here. So it's like, you know, it's all good. Like, and that's the girl. I said, yeah. I said, but look at the party. I said, look over there on the table. I got Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I put it in a nice plate. I got Coca-Cola, but it's just in a pitcher. I said, we're at $280 right now and counting. I won't go over 400. And he had the most incredible time, right? But at that party was all musical people, and I did it for a reason. At that party, Missy Elliott, of course, she had her room. Everybody's going crazy with Missy Elliott. I'm going to my garage, and there's two guys, a little guy like this and a tall guy. The little guy goes, yo, B, it's like this all the time, B? I said, yeah, who are you? He said, we the Neptunes. My name is Pharrell. I said, yeah, man, I heard of you. That's how long ago this was.
Wow.
So he's like, can I? I said, just go and have a great time. There was another guy standing on the wall, green jacket, like a green little jumpsuit. Nobody was talking to him. Guess who it was?
Who?
Jay-Z. Nobody knew. I said, what's up, man? Yeah, what's going on? It's just a great party. You know what I'm saying? so Jay-Z, you know, no one knows. And now, the way I got into the music, however, is that all these different parties was going on.
This isn't just wild speculation. Former government official Catherine Austin Fitts, who served under President George H.W. Bush, has raised even more questions on her podcast. She asked...
is of, what was his name, Robbie? Big Homie CC.
Good guy, Big Homie CC.
Yeah, because, so Pat, you know what's going on. So let me
read the story and I'll come to you because I thought it was a video there.
Yeah.
During the tapings of his upcoming Netflix special, what had happened was Jamie Foxx reportedly stated that he was responsible for what happened to him, and Fox is the one who called the FBI on Combs. According to Choke No Joke, a videographer who attended the shows, another attendee, Dennis L.A. White, recalled Fox saying, people keep asking me if Diddy was responsible. He was not responsible. If he was, I would have been dead. Fox also referenced Combs extensively in his routines, joking about topics like baby oil. Fox reflected on his 2023 health scare, calling it an unexpected dark journey. He explained on Instagram, I had an opportunity to tell my side of the story, and there was no better place than Atlanta, Georgia, where he was hospitalized. He described his special as an artistic explanation of something that went terribly wrong and added, to clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend. Bingo. Go ahead, Vinny.
Okay, so fake friends. So, and mind you, and I felt blame to this, because the media and everybody was being quiet. The family, his daughter, everybody was like, especially because this was the whole COVID vaccine. People were like, just tell us. Just mind you, I know Jamie Foxx personally. I even messaged him when he was going through this. I said, I'm praying for him and everything like that. We didn't get into nothing like this. But everybody was like, oh, it's the vaccine. It's the vaccine. Talk to us. Talk to us. It was media silent. So from what I'm gathering, because I know people that are there that went to the special, when you go to the special like this, and you guys know this from the comedy shows that we've been to, they take your phone, they lock it up. You can't have anything recording or nothing, right? He said in the special that, I was hospitalized by this person. And mind you, him and Diddy have had a business falling out. They said they had a beef. So the Choke No Choke was a videographer, and he was like, yo, I was there. He said Diddy was responsible for what happened to him, and that he's the one that called the FBI. And Choke added, I don't think he was joking in the special. Okay, so nobody knows, and you guys know this. We might not ever see what's even there, because on the cutting room floor, we know this from editing, if he doesn't like it, or if it's anything kind of, too far, they'll edit it out. But the people that were there were saying that he was saying it and that he was serious about it. And also, this is a little while ago, Pat, this was celebrity bodyguard Big Homie CC, who publicly alleged that Diddy, and mind you, let's not pretend like people are like, this is a far-fetched idea. This is the type of character, after dragging Cassie and doing all the shit that he did, that this guy alleged that Diddy poisoned Jamie Foxx, leading to him calling the FBI. And he also stated in this video, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and he also said that he's been poisoned before in the past. Can we play this clip?
Yeah.
The things that you heard before this indictment actually dropped.
Well, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx reported him to the FBI because of it. I know that's a fact.
So, wait, you're saying that Diddy poisoned Jamie Foxx, and that's how Jamie Foxx got sick?
Jamie Foxx reported this man to the FBI because of this. It's facts.
Wow. Okay. And how did you hear about this? If you can tell me, or if you can't, that's all good. But you know what I'm saying? Like, well, people are they're going to watch.
How many of the homeowners affected by these fires were on the Diddy list? The Diddy list is an alleged roster of celebrities tied to parties hosted by the music mogul where misconduct reportedly occurred. Fitz even suggested the fires might have been started intentionally hinting at technology that could ignite blazes. From clip 5.
By the time this drop, this is going to be in the stratosphere. It's going to be in the ether by the time this drop. Boom. You can probably look it up right now. But by the time this interview drop, this is going to be out in the ether for sure.
And who's this guy?
These people poison people, bro. I've been poisoned 3 times.
He's been poisoned.
Why am I testing positive for cyanide? You feel me? Why do I had pneumonia 3 times? So people like, man, why he breathe like that? Because I only got 1 lung. And then I had a car crash. I got 1 nostril permanently blocked. And I done had pneumonia 3 times. Somebody been trying to poison me. My brother got poisoned with me. The little lady I was bodyguarding, she got poisoned. Like, somebody is carrying on these antics. These is facts.
Is there any idea why Diddy would want to poison Jamie Foxx?
Benny, who is
you get called to testify?
This is Big Homie CC. He's a bodyguard.
Is he a
celebrity bodyguard? No.
Big Homie CC.
Big Homie CC is a bodyguard.
Nobody has more credibility than the Big Homie CC.
I'm just saying we like it wasn't COVID, it wasn't the vaccine. There's something going on, and the fact that he's talking about it on his. By the way, this is his special taping. They do 3 shows, and this guy said every single show that he mentioned it, and he thought he was serious. So I'm just saying.
I'm gonna take the other side on this. Number one, have you seen the special?
Nobody has.
Okay, exactly.
I know people that were there.
There's a famous phrase in comedy. These is jokes, man.
Okay.
These is jokes. So,
but joking about somebody poisoning you and then you calling the FBI, I don't know.
There's a lot of Diddy jokes out there right now.
I mean,
there's a lot to make fun of. I don't think, my opinion, I'm gonna throw the word allegedly all over this conversation. Yeah. If he was actually poisoned, almost lost his life, that he's not announcing it on a comedy special, the FBI would be dealing with this.
Well, now he could. Now he could, Adam, because the FBI's arrested the guy and he's in jail. He's not scared of his life.
How much credibility are you giving to the Big Homie CC?
I mean, to be honest with you, I think when somebody like that is talking, me personally, I believe him. I believe him because I know what
you
Diddy is.
100% believe him?
No, I would say let's say 80%.
I'm at like 2%
because those guys see everything.
This motherfucker?
Adam, these guys see everything though.
That guy has sunglasses on. He's 380 pounds and he's wondering why he can't breathe so good. Maybe lose some weight, motherfucker.
No, but I mean, listen. I'm just saying I wouldn't put it past somebody like Diddy, who we know the track record from his allegedly having people shot, baby oil that had freaking drugs in it, to all the crazy stuff that's going on. This is the least of my thing. If you have a beef with somebody and then poisoning them, I believe it.
I'm separating 2 things. Hold on, Tom, let me finish one thing. I'm separating one thing. Do I think Diddy is a world-class scumbag who's probably going to spend the rest of his life in jail? Yes. Do I think that Jamie Foxx joke and whoever the Big Homie CC is has any credibility here? Very low. So I'm just separating the 2.
So okay. I want to go to you
guys. Since when did hip hop stars start taking a page out of the failed James Bond assassination handbook, where you're going to poison some guy or put him on the edge of a cliff and he's going to be rescued? Why don't you just go back to the 90s and just pop a cap in his ass?
Tom's getting gangster.
I like when Tom gets gangster or German.
It was
Instead of Tupac's hit him up,
it was so easy where you would just drive by, shoot him in the head, throw the gun in the ocean, and then go roll with your homies for the 2 a.m. club.
People are starting to realize who Tom really is.
Tom is no
But now we got to do, wait a minute, we'll put the poison in a Big Mac and we'll slide the Big Mac.
The other day, we're going to church on Sunday with him and his family. They pull up. You know what music Tom is listening to with his kids? It's the Thuggish Ruggish.
No, he did not to go to church.
He's a big Mo Murda fan. He's a big
remember the last Sunday that he was a Whip Brooklyn.
Forget Diddy's current situation. He's locked up in the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Brooklyn, facing charges of
Mr. Carter to be fully cleared of all of this in the coming days. Almost nothing that she says has checked out because this never happened.
This in the wake of our interview with a 38-year-old mother from Alabama who accuses Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, and Sean Diddy Combs of raping her when she was 13 years old. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward? Because I think that I've been quiet long enough.
She says that she might have some facts wrong, but that she says the incident happened. What do you say to that?
You know, anybody, when they make up a claim, they can just keep repeating it and getting it right. But you never get the details right. And what happened during her interview with you is that the story began to unravel.
On the night of the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000, she says Combs' limo driver took her to an after party. There she says she spoke to musician Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo. That's the Last Supper.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative for the Maddens confirmed they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at that time. At the after party, she says she had a drink that made her feel woozy. Then she says Combs and Carter both gas station where she called her father, who picked her up.
We rode home in silence. She didn't ask me what happened.
In an interview with NBC News, her father said he could not corroborate her story. I feel like I would remember that, and I don't, he said. The woman revealed to us that she has autism and previously suffered a head injury. In a follow-up phone interview, we asked her about the contradictions, and she said that she stands by her statements.
This woman is standing by her story. It happened over 20 years ago. Maybe her memory is hazy. Maybe her father doesn't remember that night.
No, she's doubled down on certain of these details. She says, I'm positive. She points out the tattoo. She talks about the tattoo in vivid detail. Turns out that's completely false. And the father is supposed to be picking her up. 10-hour drive, round trip to pick her up in the middle of the night. Has no memory of that. No one has come forward about this in nearly a quarter of a century, and that's because this never happened.
Spyro said he's not only seeking justice for Jay-Z, he says that he also wants to expose the accuser's attorney, Tony Busby.
He takes away the voices from real victims, and he causes real harm. If this lawyer has any sense, he's going to dismiss this claim. I don't know whether he has any sense.
Busby, who has filed more than 20 lawsuits against Combs, told NBC News that he is continuing to vet the accuser's claims and that she has agreed to undergo a polygraph this week. A representative for Combs called the suit a shameless money grab.
Since your attorneys refiled the lawsuit against Combs naming Jay-Z, he has come out with a very long statement saying that this is completely not true and that this is all about trying to get money from him. What do you say about that?